Champion, IP&E, Fueling Excellence, McDonald's of Guam, I'm Loving It, and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
The victims here are not TakeCare.
Ahead on Primetime, a local insurance company responds to allegations raised by GRMC. Plus, a woman arrested for faking her own kidnapping in KUAM appears in court. And help for our heroes, the courts help more than a handful of veterans overcome their invisible scars.
Hafaday and good evening.
A local insurance company is striking back. No surprise there, as TakeCare Insurance has been the highlight of controversy in recent weeks.
Today they have fired off a response to the Guam Regional Medical City. Valerie Maige has tonight's top story.
After several days of KUAM trying to reach out to TakeCare, insurance officials are now issuing a response. It's a letter addressed to their members in the form of a full-page advertisement in the local newspaper. The letter, signed by TakeCare CEO and managing partner Joe Husline and President and COO Jeff Larson, fires back at the Guam Regional Medical City. TakeCare's statement alleges GRMC for using the media as a means of a bullying tactic, stating, quote, GRMC's misrepresentation about TakeCare in the media and threats to TakeCare members are just the latest maneuvers designed to bully TakeCare into an unfair agreement, end quote.
But according to GRMC Corporate Affairs Director Eric Plinsky, GRMC is simply trying to seek payment for services rendered to TakeCare members. 97% of those services are for emergency care.
They came to us overwhelmingly because they came to the emergency room. Their life was on the line. They were in a vulnerable situation, ambulance many times, maybe even self-driven here because we're closer to GMH than GMH. So the victims here are not TakeCare. That's their patients.
As we reported, GRMC is seeking $7 million from TakeCare Insurance, but TakeCare further refutes in their letter, stating they do not have an agreement with GRMC and are not a network provider. Another portion of the TakeCare letter cites the Healthcare Prompt Payment Act, which TakeCare claims GRMC is violating if they do send late bills to TakeCare members, because they are past the required date. The law essentially requires accurate and timely billing for health plan administrators. As defined by the law, health plan administrators refer to insurance companies and providers, but do not make reference to self-paying individuals. Plinsky says he is confident in GRMC's interpretation of the law.
This law applies to contracted health plans and providers, not self-pay patients who belong to a health plan that don't have a contract with a provider, or uninsured, individuals, and so that would validate what we're saying.
KUAM also told you about the situation with the Guam Memorial Hospital. GMH is in a similar predicament with TakeCare, the only difference being that GMH is within the insurance company's network and is seeking $9 million from TakeCare. GMH sent their second letter of demand for payment on Wednesday. KUAM files show that in April, Seventh-day Adventist Clinic announced their agreement with TakeCare would be discontinued, effective June 30th. SDA said they came to the decision because their philosophies did not align with TakeCare's. Attempts to speak with TakeCare officials since GRMC's announcement have not been successful. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Valerie Maige.
Thanks, Valerie. Well, the sentencing hearing for ex-cop Mark Torrey Jr. will happen in just a few short days. The prosecution this week responding to the defense's motion for acquittal. Last month, the defense filed supplemental documents in support of the motion. It pointed out a decision in order to dismiss the 2015 indictment against Quadlin Gorong. However, unlike that case, the government contends Torrey was convicted by a jury, and in his case, the weapon was not a passenger car. The prosecution calls for the court to deny the motion, also filed this month, a notice that the Criminal Injuries Compensation Commission has awarded the victim, Bert Piolo's wife, Mika, more than $10 grand to help her cover out-of-pocket funeral expenses. Torrey faces negligent homicide charges for the 2015 shooting death of Piolo. Sentencing is set for June 21st.
Her story just didn't add up. The woman in Wednesday's reported kidnapping arrested and charged with false alarm and making false reports, both as misdemeanors. 40-year-old Reva Zacharias Cruz appeared in court today. Court documents provide more details to her fake abduction. Cruz reportedly attempting to commit suicide, but changing her mind at the last minute and stabbing herself in the thigh.
The intense pain prompted her to call 911, in which she lied about how she received the self-inflicted wound. Although she told police the suspect held her at knife point and forced her to drive from Kmart to Dusutani, where she eventually ran out of gas. Hotel surveillance footage shows she was alone. Investigators also noting several times during the course of the alleged kidnapping that she had every opportunity to escape. Cruz was released from jail on a $1,000 performance bond.
A homeless man who escaped police custody while being treated at GRMC has been captured. 46-year-old Robert Nick Toralba is charged with ordinary escape, reckless driving, eluding a police officer, and resisting arrest, to name a few. Authorities tracked him down at a home in Dededo where he was being harbored. Earlier this month, Toralba crashed the motorcycle he was riding while attempting to get away from cops trying to pull him over. He was taken to GRMC for his injuries, but somehow escaped from the hospital without getting any clearance. He remains behind bars. Police also arrested a pair who had been with Toralba. Jeannie Rose Mathis and Ronnie Marquez Kermit were charged with hindering apprehension.
Well, he's accused of raping a 12-year-old girl. 56-year-old Kenneth Leangro Nanette was arrested after the victim called police. According to court documents, the girl was staying at the Nanette's home earlier in the week and woke up to find him on top of her. Hope and Healing Crisis Center and the Domestic Assault Response Team had been activated. Nanette remains in custody on a $50,000 cash bail.
Email correspondence between housing and urban development officials could prove valuable in the upcoming trial against former Gura legal counsel Mark Smith and co-defendant Glenn Wong. According to Wong's attorney, James Maher, the emails show HUD officials discussing Smith's case and concluding no conflict ever existed. Maher quoted some of the contents of the emails, parties stating they'll have to, quote, bend over backwards to find a conflict that may not exist, end quote. Smith is accused of profiting from the Section 8 program while serving as legal counsel for the Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Authority. Court documents state he did this by transferring his properties to Wong, who would move the money back to Smith. The new evidence comes days before trial. Jury selection will resume on June 20.
Caught on camera, a Kmart employee is busted with pocketing $30,000 worth of fine jewelry. 21-year-old Kevin Ventura Galvez was arrested and charged with theft by a servant as a second-degree felony. After being confronted by authorities, court documents state he admitted to his crimes and would return the items if given the chance. Galvez was released from jail on a $10,000 bond.
Now to the war on drugs. Cheyenne Marie Camacho was sentenced to 6 years behind bars. In 2016, she was busted with spearheading efforts to mail methamphetamine from Washington to Guam. The case resulted in the seizure of close to 80 grams of methamphetamine with a 98% purity. The investigation was a joint effort between the U.S. Postal Inspection Service, the Drug Enforcement Administration, and the Department of Homeland Security.
Guam's patriotism is undeniable. A quick look at our numbers show the territory has the highest per capita of military recruits by state.
But what happens when these men and women return home from battle? The answer, they sometimes return with invisible wounds, bringing about a different type of war here at the home front.
Our motto is to restore honor to those who have served with valor.
That's the mission of the Judiciary of Guam's Veterans Treatment Court Program, overseen by Judge Maria Senzon. Launched last year, the program is intended to rehabilitate, not incarcerate. Today, a win for 7 veterans who graduated from the program.
It has been the goal of our Veterans Treatment Court, like any other problem-solving court, to get to the root of these issues and to try to solve what's causing all of these issues so that you can be rehabilitated or never come back to court in that fashion again. And so in order to achieve graduation status, our graduates today have been under supervised probation, and it's quite an intensive supervised probation.
According to national statistics, more than half who return from deployment return with mental health conditions related to service. 1 in 6 struggle with addiction. 1 in 5 suffers with post-traumatic stress disorder. These invisible wounds may make it difficult for veterans to reintegrate into society, resulting in unemployment, homelessness, or even landing them in jail. Keynote speaker and U.S. Army veteran Rodney Cruz is all too familiar with these struggles. Cruz admits he had a dark period in his life, but through a recovery program in Honolulu, changed his life around.
Though I mind you, prior to going to the program, I had attempted suicide several times by overdosing medication. I was going through a divorce and I lost my relationship. And I was homeless, a father of 5 kids.
These 7 graduates received a certificate of achievement as well as a challenge coin to remind them of the success they've achieved through the program.
Seeing you every week or every other week coming into court, seeing all the changes that you have made in yourselves to the benefit of your families and others, your co-workers, I'm very proud of you. Junior.
And another $1 million in tax refunds will go out today. That according to Governor Eddie Calvo, who said the refunds will be released for all those who filed their returns error-free by February 6th. So far, more than $60 million in tax refunds have been mailed out.
Stick around for more news here on Primetime.
Coming up, we continue our Color Me Proud series in the celebration of Pride Month.
Stay tuned, you're watching KUAM.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Have you gotten paid yet? That's the premium automatic insurance deduction plan from Calvo's Insurance. Paid simplifies your home and auto insurance. No down payment. No more long lines. And you can stretch your payments up to 12 months. Paid is convenient. It deducts from your payroll, your checking account, or your credit card. With Paid, you get up to 65% off your car insurance and enjoy lifestyle club discounts. Life can be easier when you get paid.
Call Calvo's Insurance today and save on your home and auto insurance.
Celebrate more data on the iTV Family Share Plan. Get the amazing Samsung Galaxy S8 and an S7 for just $198 when you bundle your mobile plans on a share plan.
Drive and discover at Guam's best dealership, Cars Plus in Mighty. With Guam's best warranty, there's no better time to drive a Hyundai Accent starting at $11,995 or the Hyundai Elantra starting at $16,995. It's not just newer, it's better. SUV lovers, check out the Hyundai Tucson, J.D. Power's top-ranked small SUV starting at $19,995 or save $4,500 and see the advantages that put the Hyundai Santa Fe at the head of its class. Get to Cars Plus today to drive and discover the quality and value that is Hyundai. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
It's the home stretch for the multi-million-dollar Family Birthing Center project at Guam's only public hospital.
GMH officials delivering that news at the request for interim financing for the project went out just today. Isabaza has the story.
Samantha Guzman is a first-time mom-to-be.
People say labor can be difficult or whatnot. If you do a lot of exercise, it'll be easy. So, I mean, we'll just have to see, I guess, when the baby comes.
And while she may not know exactly what to expect from motherhood, one thing's for sure. She welcomes any advice to make her pregnancy a little easier. That's why she hopes the new Guam Memorial Hospital Labor and Delivery Ward will be finished before her bundle of joy arrives.
It'll be good, I mean, especially for first-time moms and, giving birth, you would always want your child to be there, at least without having to see them in another room or something like that. Unless if there's, some complications, then of course it's understandable.
But with over 3,000 babies born at the Guam Memorial Hospital every year, the ward is in need of major renovation. Without it, mothers like Samantha are often forced to move throughout the labor process. Thankfully, a request for interim financing for a project that would address this challenge went out today. The $9.2 million project would fund repairs to the GMH Labor and Delivery Ward.
We would be looking at state-of-the-art kinds of technology that would be in the rooms and available, in that whole area. We're also looking at doing renovations on our nursery. So it's a comprehensive project, and that's why we call it the Family Birth Center project, because it impacts on L&D, labor and delivery. It impacts on the OB ward, where the moms stay. It's also going to impact on our nursery and our NICU.
Hospital CEO Peter John Camacho said once the financing is secured, then procurement and construction can move forward. He said the finished project will help lighten the burden for expectant moms and their families.
I can only imagine the stress of going through through labor, and I wouldn't want the patient, the mom, to have to be stressed out more by having have to move you from here to there, and I mean that's just unthinkable.
Guam Economic Development Authority Administrator Jay Rojas said the request for financing closes in 3 weeks on July 5th. GIDA is also seeking a waiver for interim financing from the USDA. The next steps would be to put the project out for bid. But for first-time moms like Samantha, the finished product can't come soon enough.
A new facility with new things, then it'll be good.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Thanks, Isa. Time is of the essence. Those were the words of Governor Eddie Calvo as he handed over a $1.5 million check to DOE leadership and Simon Sanchez High School administration today. The money will fund school repairs needed to keep the school open this fall. Here's Principal Carla Mesnayan.
Thank you very much, sir, for allowing us to have this money to help with the renovations this summer. So some of them are, we have some classrooms that need to be fixed up, from roof leaks to replacement of the walls, as well as the floors. And we also have some classrooms that we need to outfit so that we can accommodate a larger class size.
Roughly $1.1 million will go directly to Simon Sanchez High School repairs, with another $400,000 going towards repairs at 4 other schools. Governor's Special Assistant for Education, Vince Leon Guerrero, said DOE will have flexibility on how to spend the money, but should prioritize health, safety, and avoiding double session. Meanwhile, GEB Chair Peter Alexis Atta wrote a letter to Speaker BJ Cruz also asking that the legislature act on bills that would appropriate another $580,000 for school repairs. As for the $100 million procurement to renovate Simon Sanchez, GIDA may now take the lead to push the procurement out in the next 30 days.
Are you a new graduate or simply looking to change careers? Check out the Guam Department of Education Job Fair happening next Friday at Atacao Elementary School. The fair is meant to help fill a variety of positions at Guam's over 40 public schools for next school year. For more information, you can contact DOE Human Resources at 475-0496. The job fair takes place from 10 to 1 on June 23rd.
Now to a special request tonight. After apparent printing issues at a local newspaper this week, the family of the late Dr. Sebastian Kalingo, a retired U.S. Navy captain, announcing that last respects will be held tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. at the San Vicente Church in Barragata. Mass will start at noon with the burial to follow at the Guam Veterans Cemetery in Pidi. Dr. Kalingo was 77.
Chris Barnett is back with his unique style of satirical and topical comedy with the debut of the Malfunction Show. With topics ranging from recreational marijuana to recent cyber attacks on Guam, Barnett will showcase the one-of-a-kind social and cultural commentary.
Well, I don't smoke personally, so I guess to each his own, but I'm a Christian, so I don't really believe in,
For me, it's because I'm religious, so that's how I based it on the Bible, that we should not be smoking.
Where does it say in the Bible that you shouldn't smoke weed? I'm just curious.
Oh man, now you're gonna ask me that. Because, I gonna put that in there.
The Malfunction Show premieres on Father's Day on TV 11 at 7:30 p.m. and TV 8 at 10:30 p.m. Time now to meet another member of the LGBTQ community who gives back. It's our weekly special for Pride Month, Color Me Proud.
Today, a double dose as we sat down with 2 women, a couple who, after nearly 2 decades of being together, only recently tied the knot legally.
I'm Cindy Tucker. Troxel. Oh yeah, Tucker Troxel.
Cindy is a chef at the hospital. Her wife, Tiffany, a physician assistant.
I do women's health. What I always joke about is that she makes people feel better and then I feed them.
It's been 17 years since they first met at a country western bar in Georgia.
It'll be 17 years on July 30th. I apologized in advance for stepping on her feet during a line dance lesson. So that's how we met. Yep.
Both have now called Guam home for the past 10 years. They had their symbolic wedding back in 2001 and in 2015 had the wedding they longed for after same-sex marriage was legalized on Guam.
So the whole week from July 30th to August 4th is a big celebration. July 30th we met. August 1st was our legal wedding 2 years ago at the Hilton at sunset on the back little balcony.
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. First gay wedding at the Hilton.
But the couple admits the road to get to where they are today had its share of challenges.
Having rights to each other. You know, the fear that, you know, if something was to happen to her, I wouldn't be able to go to the hospital. The other fear is where we lived, you could be fired for being gay.
There's the fear of whenever you go outside, you don't know what's going to happen. And we lived in in Decatur, Georgia.
But for this duo, they've since overcome those times.
I volunteer with Total Guam, the mobile health van. We've worked with the Salvation Army at the Thanksgiving celebration, serving there.
Clandestine Santa Claus.
We do that for kids that are in the community.
And now doing what they can to continue to give back to the community, and that each time they do so, they are always together.
Coming up, Chris Barnett has the Dial Run Zone Athlete of the Week. But first, your weekend weather.
What can I say? My family was tired of seeing red from internet data caps. We switched to GTA and life is good again. Sure, it took a bit of time for some of us to adjust to our newfound internet freedom.
Don't turn off the show. How does it end?
Relax, honey. The data limits are gone. You can watch the whole show now. But we're all happy with the change, and I think it's even earned me some cool points.
You rock, Mom.
That's right. It's getting lit up in here. How about that?
Okay. So I need to finish this homework now.
Okay, I'm done. My son, though, he's in the midst of a serious rebellion. Rebelling against an alien invasion, that is.
Free yourself. Switch to GTA Home Internet today. Truly unlimited with no data caps or additional usage fees.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. Bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes. From caring for our land through the Adahi Itanu program to generously supporting our local charities, Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Pizza Smaasi Matson.
People are talking about the new Buick. With 4 fresh new models to choose from. And what are they saying?
Your new Buick is so cute.
Love the new Buick. Does it do it?
Sweet Buick.
Experience the new Buick.
See your Buick dealer and get a $3,000 purchase allowance on select 2017 Buick Encore vehicles in stock. Visit AutoSpot Buick today.
When we face an uncertain path, when we struggle with life's challenges, and when the unexpected happens, it's a beautiful day. We rely on the people we trust, it's a beautiful, who we can always count on. And to the ones who give us the most care throughout the years. Rely on Calvo's Select Care to give you the comfort and security you need wherever you are. Calvo's Select Care, health care that's always there for you.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Off a day, Guam. Chris Barnett with sports, proudly brought to you by Triple J. You ready? Friday business! Woo! You know how we do on Friday? We head over to Dow Rent to Own in Mungie Town, Manila, where our very own Dave Delgado is standing by with our Athlete of the Week, Debit.
All right, that time of the week again for our Dow Rent to Own Athlete of the Week here in Manila. Joe Gogo back home, Joe.
Hafa Guam, how's it going?
And Mr. Paul here with a message for Joe.
Hafa Joe, congratulations on your selection of the Dow Rent to Own Athlete of the Week. Who would you like to donate this check to?
I want to donate this to Special Olympics Guam, just to help them in all their endeavors as far as athletics.
Back home for a little bit, been competing in mixed martial arts, Muay Thai for the last 6 years. Run through some of your belts and list of accomplishments for yourself.
So currently I have 4 regional titles. 3 are in Muay Thai and 1 of them is in MMA. I've won a couple belts up in Mexico, Ensenada. I fought in Rosarito. I won a title in LA. The fight I had in Rosarito for a title, I actually went up in weight class and I fought 2 guys in one night. Right now I'm just working on going after that WBC title, which is a more nationally ranked title. That makes me the best striker in all of America. Yeah,
you have 3 more fights on contract with your fight organization.
Yeah, so I fight currently for the WCK, which is the oldest promotion, strongest promotion for Thai boxing and it's based out of California. But I have 3 fights on that contract. First fight will be for the WBC title. After I win that, I'm going to defend it 2 times.
Yeah, let's talk about the upcoming fight. When could we catch you in action?
So that fight's going to take place in LA. I believe it's going to be at Burbank. Currently, it's going to be on August 26th in LA against Travis Clay. So the good thing about that is that I went up for that title once, and I fell a little short. I lost by decision. But now with the support of Guam, I'll be able to put in 100% on this next fight camp.
Yeah, word on the street is you're looking at possibly throwing your hat into mixed martial arts.
It's funny you say that because I actually started in mixed martial arts. There's just no professional Muay Thai in Hawaii, and there wasn't any professional Muay Thai on Guam. So when I first moved out to California, I got the opportunity. A guy fighting for the title fell out, and they were asking around for any guys who wanted to compete, and I said yes. I was using my MMA record as my Muay Thai record. But yeah, that's where I started. I had my first 12 fights in MMA, and now that I've kind of done all that I can in Muay Thai, unfortunately that combative sport doesn't have too much of a monetary future in it. So I'm going to try to make my way back to MMA.
Stay tuned to our next Dow Rent to Own Athlete of the Week.
KUAM Sports Athlete of the Week is brought to you by...
Thanks, DZ, and happy Father's Day, my man. Let's meet the rest of your Team Guam Little League All-Stars repping Guam and South Korea, the Asian Pacific and Middle East Little League Regional Tournament.
Hafa Guam. My name is Matua Whalen. I'm 13 years old. I'm from the village of Umatic, and I play infield and outfield for Team Guam.
Hafa Guam. My name is Dominic Cruz. I'm 12 years old. I'm from the village of Barragata. I play infield and outfield for Team Guam.
Hafa Guam. My name is Nolan Babata. I'm 11 years old. I'm from the village of Zonya, and I play infield and pitcher for Team Guam.
Hafa Guam. My name is Javen Pangolina, and I'm 13 years old. I'm from the village of Agani Heights, and I play infield and outfield for Team Guam.
GHRA Hoops League semifinals. Slingstone awaiting the winner of last night's game between MVP and the Sheraton. Michael Mann put up a game-high deuce-deuce in the win for MVP. Quick take to the rim here for the bucket. Teammate Gerard Jones added 14. Jones, Matt Good finish inside the paint for the score, with MVP pulling off the dub, 62-51. Sheraton's Max Kepwe Rananim finished with 18 in the loss. Renz Brozo added 13. Brozo, nice stroke. Bush cutter for the basket. Championship game set for tomorrow, 7 p.m. in the Tamuning Gym. Slingstone takes on MVP. Hey, have a great Father's Day weekend to all the dads out there, and also to my mom. She's a lucky lady, man. Mother's Day, Father's Day, it's both her days, okay? So happy Father's Day, Guam. My name's Chris. Friday, business, woohoo! You keep on shining. Hasta lunes, adios!
These used cars are Nissan certified, and let me show you why I stand behind every used car that we sell. First, our certified technicians inspect every used car to make sure it's safe, reliable, and mechanically sound. Then any scratches and dings are given first-class treatment at our body shop. And after thorough detailing inside and out, the car is ready for sale. At a price that's always below Blue Book. That makes Nissan used cars your best buy.
Guam's hottest barbecue party returns this summer. Pleasure Island's 5th annual barbecue block party is on July 1st from 5:30 to 10 p.m. in Tumon. Celebrate the love of barbecue with your family and friends while you enjoy the best barbecue on island. Plus, watch the island's ultimate Grill Masters barbecue throwdown with live entertainment, hot diggity hot dog eating contest, and more. Admission is free. This sizzling fun event is presented by the Guam Barbecue Block Party is a GVB signature event.
The hot summer savings event is going on now at Triple J. With only 1.9% financing on all new vehicles, now is the time to buy. Plus, receive a free $500 Kmart gift certificate with every purchase. Get unbelievable deals on all remaining 2016s and all new 2017 models. That's right, 1.9% financing on all Hondas, Acuras, Fords, Lincolns, Volvos, Mazdas, and Kias. Plus a free $500 Kmart gift certificate. Get pre-approved instantly at triplejguam.com. Triple J says yes. Trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J, customers first.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shoutouts from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Aria, happy 13th birthday with love from Mommy, Daddy, brothers Damien, Jonathan, and Drayden, and the familia.
And that might be Araya.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy 23rd birthday, Tony Tayano. We love you to the moon and back. Love Mom, Dad, Maria, and the rest of the family near and far.
Rachel and Baza Duane is happy 15th birthday. Love the family.
Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and your birthday so we can celebrate you.
Right. Drum roll. It's that time to announce the winner of the yummy Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake. Congratulations going out to
Roro, Raquel Anisi.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Happy
Congratulations.
birthday.
The rep will be contacting you on how you can redeem your cake.
Enjoy your ice cream cake, and that's going to do it for us here on the news desk. Stay tuned. Jason's next with Extra.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Nick.
Thanks.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.
Afternoon, my friends. Thank you so much for watching this very fine program on KUAM TV8 or streaming us on YouTube or Facebook. I'm Jason Salas. We appreciate you watching because we get the show started with news about the island's brand new DWI court. I remember talking with our guest, one of our guests tonight. So let's go ahead and introduce him now, the presiding judge, the Honorable Alberto Lamar.